Good morning to everyone. Myself Bindu. Today I want to tell about testing object-oriented programs. We'll see one by one. Introduction. Introduction testing object-oriented programs. Testing is a critical phase in software development that ensures the code quality. Object-oriented programming, that means OOP. It in full form of this OOP means object-oriented programming. It introduces unique challenges for testing. This presentation will be covered key concepts and strategies and tools for effective of object-oriented programming testing. We see one by one. Importance of testing of object-oriented program. Testing is essential to identify and fix bugs before development. It helps to verify that the software meets its requirements and specifications. Effective testing increases user satisfaction and reduces maintenance cost. In this, we see in this figure, errors in software testing is a functional, unit level, logic, com, contem- contability, syntax, usability, performance, security. These all are the errors software testings in object-oriented programs. And its characteristics are uh, object-oriented programs are based on the like concepts like encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. These characteristics can be complicate the testing of process. Understand this concept is crucial for the designing effective test cases. We see in this figure. Concepts class, encapsulation, object, inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism, association, composition, uh, aggregation, and class. Types of testing in object orienting programs. Unit testing focus on individual classes and methods. Integration testing evaluates this interaction between the multiple classes. System testing assesses the complete software application for the compliances with the requirements. We see in this figure unit test life cycle. In this, check the code repository and make challenges and execute unit testing and fix detects and the re-execute tests and core review and check the code into the repository. By this, we can check this is the life cycle of the unit test. Unit testing in a object-oriented programming. Unit test should be covered all the methods and edges classes or cases of the classes. Frameworks like JUnit for Java and NUnit for the net can automate the unit tests. Writing a unit testing first often refer to the test driven development, and this TDD full form means test driven development can improve the code quality. It can improve the more coding quality. It will be improved by using the test driven development. In this figure we can see this unit testing source code and next code repository and invoke tests, unit tests and reports. This process will be uh, conducted by the test runner. Integration testing strategies. Integration testing can be done using bottom-up or a top-down approach. In this, we see it is the importance to the first test the interactions between the object to the quantity, identity, interface errors. Mock objects can be used to stimulate the behavior of real objects in the test. We see in this figure bottom up integration. We see A, B, C, and D, and E, F, and G. By this by this diagram, you can see bottom approach integration. Testing inheritance and polymorphism. Inheritance can be leaded to complex interactions between the parent and the child classes. Testing must be ensured that overridden methods behave correctly is driven the classes. Polymorphism adds another layer requiring test confidence that the correct method is invoked. We can see here in this figure unaffected career father and unaffected career mother. By this, we can see the inheritance and polymerization of this testing testing object-oriented language. Automating testing tools means automatic testing tools can significantly speed up the process, and the tools like Selenium, JUnit, and Mark to facilitate automated unit and integration testing. Incorporating continuous integration means CI, and this practice can help to maintain the code quantity over the time. We can see in this figure automation testing defining the scope of automation, maintenance, and planning, and a test execution selection under the test tool. Code coverage. Ma- uh, Code coverage measures the percentage of the code executed during the test sets. A higher coverage percentage often integrates more through the testing. However, it is essential to ensure that tests are meaningful or non-adjust aimed at increasing coverage. Common challenges in object-oriented programming testing. Complex interactions and dependencies can make testing difficult. The dynamic nature of a polymorphism can be lead unexpected behaviors, ensuring the test cases are maintainable and understandable in often changes. Challenges. Best practices in further testing object-oriented program. Write clear and concise test cases to improve readability and maintainability. Refactor testing regularly and to keep them relevant as the code base evolves. Ensuring that testing is integrated into the development and the process from the starting. Conclusion of this tested object orienting program and this future directions. Effective testing in object oriented program requires understanding both the concept and the tools. For future developments may focus on enhancing automatic testing techniques. Continuous learning and adoption in testing the practicing will be lead to the better software quantity. Thank you.